Welcome back to the Old Telegraph Track. We've just spent half a day getting ourselves through Gunshot. Digging, repairing,
number plate removal,
dropping in, and winching. Some things didn't go right, so we made it better.
I'm going to put the line on that tree over there. I want to pull you off this.
Making sure as hell we got across the creek.
Go. Something like that.
All the usual teletrack stuff.
You!
But the stretch ahead of us reveals there's so much more to the teletrack than just the 4 famous obstacles that seem to overshadow the unexpected surprises up ahead. Crystal clear waterholes, epic campsites, and another creek crossing that'll give Gunshot a run for its money. And all 4 of these are between here and Cypress Creek.
Well, it looks like we're out. Well, we made it!
Right now, we're on the far side of Gunshot Creek,
Wash all your recovery gear and get out of here.
gathering all our scattered recovery gear and washing the max tracks.
Oh, there's a croc in the water.
We probably seem a bit delusional, but there's a reason behind it.
So this max track is in its natural habitat, and as you can see,
We haven't eaten since breakfast. Well, most of us. And as our adrenaline begins to drop, the scars on the vehicle begin to stand out. But honestly, I think we got away with it pretty good.
all our recovery gear is accounted for. What's up next? No idea. Hey, Rafa.
Yep.
Before we left on this trip, did you think you were going to do Gunshot?
Nope. Until this morning, I was thinking I'm not going to do Gunshot.
So as we're driving along here, we're seeing these pods. Now that is full of green ants. Now the green ants you can actually eat. Come here. Oh, they're all coming out now. Got some fella here. A little bit sweet. I had one a few days ago and it tasted a lot sweeter.
After trying them for a second time, I was left with a funny taste in my mouth.
That one tasted a bit funny.
Did you just squeeze the sack?
I did that and that tasted alright, but then I chewed on the whole ant.
No, you don't chew on the ant. You just chew on it. It's like a honey ant.
Oh well, at least I'll know that for next time. But speaking of bush tucker that I actually do have some experience with,
You remember the canny stock?
Yes.
Yeah, but here they get just very.
They're orange.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's grevillea.
oh yeah, get that bitter taste out of my mouth.
That's very sweet. You probably don't want to taste it now though.
No, not that one.
Despite Raph having done the Cape many times before,
Well, I don't remember any of this. This is all new. Every year gets different after the wet season. Hey bro, this is Cockatu Creek. It's a long crossing. It might be deep.
Yeah, actually, it looks pretty deep, man. You see my left side from where you are? Yeah, you good?
Is there anything you don't have to worry about on this track? I'm just feeling a bit tired after the Gunshot, all that excitement.
Yeah, I think we should stop and check the track because it looks a bit deep.
looks a bit like a rough ride in the 70. From the moment of stepping outside the vehicle, I knew straight away this one's going to require a bit of thinking.
Ah, so we're playing with rock and sand now.
And it was flowing fast.
Yeah, the current is hard.
Yeah, it is.
Raph has done his crossing 3 times before,
So pretty much you have to guide your car here, point it at me, and then drive between me and you.
I can see this path here, but I'm not 100% sold on it.
sorry Raph, I'm going to be a pain in the ass.
Did you see that there?
You have to avoid that.
But there's a big rock here. What's that there? Is that a big boulder?
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit in the way here.
I spent 5 minutes walking around and stumbled upon something else.
I think all of that there's flat.
Funny thing was though, Rafa didn't agree.
There is a big rock here.
Yeah, but it doesn't go here though.
I think you want to come here, Ronny.
Well, it seems at this stage, we're taking different paths.
Alright, everything's initiated. Got waiting mode in. Rear locker on. Front locker not in. Down we go. Okay, so I'm going down the side.
The path is narrow, so I've got Rafa to mark exactly where I need to turn. One thing I didn't notice was that tree. But thankfully, it's not too low.
Start turning now. Hello, rock.
That's Cockatoo Creek.
Driven on a different line. Yeah, very happy with that line. It was really smooth, really predictable. I could see it the whole way. What that shows is maybe there is a better line. If there's something else that you feel very confident with, go with your gut feel.
And for Rafa, that's straight through the guts. After all, he's done it 3 times before.
Mate, I've got the best view on the house then.
Hey Ronny, if this was any deeper at this flow, would you go through it?
Depending how much deeper it was, but I'd likely have a bit more precautions in place. If it was like up here everywhere, no. I wouldn't be able to walk it. If you can't walk it, you shouldn't drive it. Everything we've eaten seems to be on the track. Whether it's camping at night, or whatever it is. I guess that's where this setup, even though it is a half canopy, it still provides table space, bang it together, get back in the car, and off we go.
Just like so.
Lunch, done and dusted. Off to the next creek. Alright, Raf, let's go. 6 Ks to PDR.
Yeah, run there. We have another creek to cross, which is Taylor Creek.
But before the creek, I absolutely butchered this washout. I got the Grenadier on such an angle
Yep.
that Rafa was pretty keen to go around. And I don't blame him. Leaf sprung troopy.
Keep that angle.
Turn a bit more right.
It's the 3rd day on the telly track. We still haven't completed the southern half.
And so far in the southern section, I've been quite impressed with the quartermaster. And I've discovered I've been using a feature beyond its intended purpose.
For the 3rd day in a row, I'm using my seat heaters to dry my seat. I would describe the feeling, but we won't go there.
Being the final creek crossing on the southern section, and with that moody light, I'm getting itchy trigger fingers. So for a moment, we're swapping.
First drive of the Ineos through the creek, and Ronny's got his seat heaters on, and it feels like he's let loose on the seat.
Good to go, mate. We've crossed a lot of creeks so far, but this one, it looks more like a lake. And it looks very crocky. So we head to the edge hoping to spot a freshie or maybe a salty, which we don't find Instead, however,
This is really incredible. There's about 15 or 20 long-necked turtles right here. And they come right up and have a look at you. What's for dinner? Turtle soup. Cut that. Looks like that's it. That's the Peninsula Development Road, which marks the end of the southern section of the Telegraph Track.
but it's not the end of the OTT. The north section is where the real stuff is, or so I've been told.
Well, we got through the crossing. Now we're trying to find where are we going to camp.
I've had enough for one day.
Oh, sake. I don't want to be winching again. You know, if I go across that way, maybe I can get it in one.
No.
Or I might get stopped right there. It's going to be the 2-car problem. I'll go through this, then we get stirred up, and then Rafa is not going to have too much fun going through that.
It's going up.
I don't see this working.
Right hand down.
Did you say turn to the right? Maybe not so bad after all.
Not bad.
You never know. Second car curse.
Now watch the walk in the park.
Good luck, mate. I think you got this. Deceivingly firm. There he goes. Someone's excited. This is our next creek crossing. It looks hectic, but it's actually really easy. Nice shallow rock with some holes.
Thankfully, an easy crossing, and I am absolutely certain that I'm not the only one who's happy to be at camp. What a day.
This is a really epic area. Well, I guess this rock is like sandstone, and all the water erosion is just carving grooves and holes and stuff all through it. Oh, g'day, mate.
G'day, mate. How's it going?
We're trying the swags. Swag 1, swag 2, swag 3. Just a bit of sunshine this morning. Great opportunity for us.
It's day 4, and even though we're at least a day away from completing the OTT, the final crossing is playing on our minds.
So the conditions of Nolan Brook, from what we heard, it's pretty deep. So to be able to drive across, not 100% sure. I'm just hoping that by now the water level's dropped enough.
You have more. Oh, this is good. I'm embracing.
The worst part about filming?
You can't just call a shit angle a Dutch angle.
Are camp meals. You just want to eat.
Hold on, wait for that cloud.
I get a bit cranky if I don't eat.
Do you know what? This is good and different. Why?
Yep. Oh baby.
Because you can take any of these ones and change it.
There's one portion. Can I have another one? Oh, here we go. It's so good.
Yeah, you can also turn around and talk.
Can I finish this? Nice. There's no way I'm leaving here without a swim. Oh, pretty deep. This water is absolutely amazing. It's so clean. It's so clear. It's perfect temperature. Anyway, you guys can drive the car. I'll see you down there.
I must say, Great camp spot, great swim, great breakfast. Not just because I cooked it either. And great embarrassment. Let's try that again. I ain't going back. I ain't going forward.
Hey, I'm going nowhere.
50 metres from camp. That's where we are. Oh dear. I just feel like, what am I caught on? I just don't know. Yeah, everything's dragging here actually. Tree trunk protector, winch line, soft shackle, and the tree. Now these aren't the biggest trees, so we're going to go as low to the ground as possible. Oh, well hopefully this is an easy recovery because probably should have had that swim after. Nah, yeah. Maybe some max tracks. Oh. Just check me flants. Get them off me. What are they? Green or? Oh, they're green.
I can't help but think
That's all right.
green ant karma.
I was worried there was those ginger ones you were telling me about. Geez, I'm getting a full far north Queensland good morning, aren't I? Alrighty. Feels like it's pulling me down a bit.
Man, I can't believe how stuck I am. I was moving, so I'll try again.
Alright, we're out.
Okay, Raph, you're next.
You might be able to straddle it. Here and here. Thanks for the mud.
Oh well,
I'll get ya.
guess it's back to winching.
The hole found me.
I'm hooking him up to the vehicle to give them a straighter line.
All right, I'm going.
Copy.
I'm moving. Yeah, now you're moving.
Had I known this, I would have stuck with the tree. Because he's pulling me backwards.
Yeah, that's good. You're moving now.
Stalling once or twice is fairly common and it's okay when you're winching.
What the
You all good?
Yeah, it seems like the car doesn't have enough power.
But clearly there's something not quite right. You can hear it in the revs.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, there you go. You're up a bit.
Something we're definitely going to have to look at a bit later.
Yeah, all done. That took some time. Jesus Christ.
Lucky we're only 2 cars, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, now we can finally get more than 50 metres from camp. Wow. What if I told you we didn't get too far and we had to pull over again? Rafa's vehicle was still having problems. My guess is there's a blockage in the fuel or there's a blockage in the air.
Oh, that's dirty. Look at the bottom of it. There's your problem. Oh my god.
And that's, yeah, I reckon that have 5,000 kilometers.
I was surprised you didn't change before we left. Where's your preventative maintenance, mate? Eh?
I did service.
Preventative maintenance.
Jesus.
We didn't do 5,000 k's to get here. The Cairns way. We wait till the car chokes and then we change it.
If it's not broken, don't fix it. I was feeling the car low and lack of power, so change it, fix it, done. We can keep going.
Cape York is renowned for all the four-wheel drive obstacles it has to offer. And it's a great place for it. There are creek crossings everywhere, washed out sections of track, big holes and rocks that'll max out your flex, and plenty of surprises that keep you on your toes. But Cape York isn't just about challenges. We've already come across a few places that stood out. Freshwater turtles, maybe that's something you'd normally rave about, but when there's 15 or 20 of them, then you get somewhere like Canal Creek, crystal clear water, an epic place to camp, and a completely different side of Cape York. And now, we're approaching Sam's Creek. With a name like that, you don't expect much.
I did not know you would find places like this. The place we stayed at this morning, awesome. This, phenomenal.
It is.
How do you
It's a
choose,
gem.
mate? How do you choose where to stay? That's absolutely amazing. I did not know this kind of stuff was here. But what I find really interesting, if you look at a rock, it's dripping out of the rock as well. It's dripping out of the ground everywhere. Everywhere
Yeah.
there's water coming out. This is like the nature's water park. Amazing. This is one of the coolest spots I think I've ever seen. If I wasn't wearing these microphones, I'd just be jumping in.
For me, Sam's Creek was my third surprise, the unexpected of the OTT. And there is a fourth one, and it's a challenge I honestly think rivals Gunshot, especially for effort. But for now,
Let's get back.